As far as you can ascertain, did you suffer any bodily injury, such as fractures, contusions, or concussions?
Did you get done in?
Your grandmother, where she live?
Brooklyn. Why?
I just want to know how far I'd have to travel to kick a old white ass.
You love me.
I just kissed you, didn't I?
It wasn't much of a kiss.
Mary, it's early in the morning. My lips aren't awake yet. Well, the sofa wasn't where I was planning on doing my slipping and sliding.
I wanted to be funny without being a fool. And there have been attempts to make the character a buffoon. And I don't want to be ashamed of anything I happen to look at on TV and see, that I did. And say, hey, that was not good. I'm ashamed of that.
What happens when a beloved sitcom star fades from the limelight? Hal Williams, known for his iconic roles in 227.
You only get that look in your eyes for one of two reasons. Either you want something or you want something.
And Sanford and Son.
Wherever. Get in the car. You know what? Get in the car.
Has a story that's both inspiring and heartbreaking. As we peel back the layers of his life, we uncover not just successes, but also the scandals, controversies, and personal struggles that have shaped him into the man he is today. Born Halroy Candace Williams on December 14, 1938, in Columbus, Ohio, Hal's journey began in community theater during the 1960s.
I did a little bit of community acting. Well, I did a little bit of acting in high school. I remember I first got started in it for theater by running on the track team, and they had an operetta come up called In Gay Havana, where you got to sing.
After moving to Hollywood in 1968, he juggled a regular job with the California Youth Authority while auditioning for roles.
With the post office, I went to work for the California Youth Authority for a little while, and then I got into a play. I was doing auditions because these people told me, get the Variety every Friday. They have listings where you can see what's being cast, theater listings and everything. Otis wrote a play called Right On Brother, and I saw where they were auditioning people in the play. So I went and auditioned for it, and I got cast in the chorus. But I learned all the male parts in the whole play. So one of the guys got let go. They had open auditions, and I came to the production office and said, I want the part. You don't need to see anybody else. What do you mean? I said, I want to audition. So I auditioned. I got the role. I co-starred in that play at the old Oxford Playhouse.
His big break came when he landed the role of Smitty the Cop on Sanford and Son.
Hoppy, remain silent.
Which paved the way for his later success as Lester Jenkins on 227.
Well, the sofa wasn't where I was planning on doing my slipping and sliding.
With a career that spans over 25 years, Hal has showcased his versatility in both comedy and drama, appearing in notable shows like Roots, The Next Generation, The Waltons.
Go on, cry. It's gonna be all right, Freddie. It's good for him to get out, see the world.
And even films like Guess Who, alongside Ashton Kutcher.
What, there are no available young black men in New York anymore?
But let's get to the juicy stuff. What really went down in Hal Williams' life behind the scenes? Grab your favorite snack because we're diving deep into the gossip. While 227 was celebrated for its portrayal of African American life in Washington, D.C., it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows behind the scenes. Rumors swirled about tensions between cast members, particularly between Hal Williams and Jack A. Harry.
What you want, Sandra? Hi, Lester. Man. Let's bury the hatchet.
Although both actors have publicly praised each other, whispers of disagreements on set have lingered. Jack A. once remarked that she wouldn't want to revisit the show for a reboot, hinting at some unresolved feelings about their time together. I ain't going back that far, she quipped, leaving fans to wonder what really went down during those filming days.
Ooh, here comes Sandra. Ooh, the way she walks. One of them hips break loose, somebody gonna get killed.
Another notable controversy involves a rumor about Hal's firing from an episode of The Jimmy Stewart Show. According to producer Hal Cantor, Williams was let go because Stewart was uncomfortable with being lectured by a black character. However, this claim lacks corroboration. There are no comments from Williams himself or substantial evidence to support it. Plus, Hal appeared in another episode of the show, complicating the narrative of him being fired due to racial issues. This incident has been discussed, but remains largely anecdotal. In an industry often demanding conformity, Hal Williams stood firm in his beliefs. He famously refused to wear a dress for comedic effort, a choice that set him apart from many actors who felt pressured to compromise their dignity for laughs.
227, for many years, they struggled to get me to put on a dress, and I would not put on a dress. And Al wanted to produce either that or he wanted me to come out in the morning in my underwear to talk to my daughter, to ask my wife a question when she's ironing my pants and my daughter's there, and I refused. I said, I would never do that. And Lester, in the day and age that he was raised in, he would never do that in front of his wife. But I wouldn't do that. But our anniversary came when Marla was sequestered on a court trial. I came in the service cart from room service in a dress.
Are you finished?
In more ways than one.
So how do I look?
Child, like a guest on the Geraldo show.
So I could be there to drink champagne and celebrate our anniversary. And then I walked back out of the hotel. And as I walked by and go out, and the guy says, I've seen a lot of things walk through here. Did you see that woman that just walked through here just now?
This decision earned him respect among peers, but also led to discussions about what it means to be a black actor in Hollywood.
We had those kind of ongoing battles all the time about our culture and the time that Marla and our characters came through in the 50s and World War II and all of that. You know, they didn't understand that. You know, as long as it was funny, they thought it was okay.
Hal's personal life had its fair share of ups and downs. He was married twice. His first marriage to Gay Anderson lasted only a year, while his second marriage to Dr. Renee Hines lasted from 1978 until their divorce in 1984.
Married the first time, my wife and I were growing up together. We all had an interest about going to Saturday afternoon movies and spending a quarter to get popcorn, a dime to get in, and all that stuff every Saturday, and see the cliffhanger and 2 episodes and 2 movies and the cliffhanger.
The split was reportedly amicable, but left Hal grappling with the challenges of co-parenting while maintaining a busy acting career. It's tough juggling family life with Hollywood, he admitted in an interview. And let's not forget about those awkward family gatherings. Imagine trying to explain your career choices at Thanksgiving dinner.
My parents thought I had lost my mind. You have custody of 3 children, you got a good job, you dress up every day, you got a briefcase. I said, I'm unhappy. I said, I got to get this out of my system. I just want you to watch my kids so I go out there and get set up.
After 227 wrapped up in 1990, Hal faced facial difficulties that led him to take on various roles in lesser-known projects. There were rumors that he struggled to find work after leaving such a high-profile show. Some even speculated that he might have been blacklisted due to his refusal to conform to industry norms.
My name is Sergeant L.C. Ross.
Is Hal Williams' portrayal of Sergeant Ross too strong for white-controlled television?
For a black actor to go on the line and complain, I should keep my big mouth shut. As a matter of fact, just last week, I had several close friends of mine tell me that I should be very careful what I say to you on camera.
I just wanted to work, he said candidly during a rare interview about those tough times. It's hard to not feel for him. One minute you're on top of the world, and the next you're scrounging for roles.
A Dear TV viewer letter being circulated across the nation charges that a black veteran of 7 TV series and the current male lead in Private Benjamin is being shoved out of the series and his job. Is Hal Williams' portrayal of Sergeant Ross too strong for TV?
Oh, but wait. Let's not forget some of those more scandalous bits that really make this story pop. There were whispers about tensions between Hal and some producers during his time on 227. Allegedly, there were creative differences regarding character development, particularly how Lester Jenkins should be portrayed as a husband versus an entertainer. Some insiders claim that Hal felt stifled by producers who wanted him to play it safe rather than explore deeper emotional arcs.
I was a troublemaker on the set for 5 years because the 227 that you saw is not the 227 that NBC wanted. That's the show that Marla wanted. Because we did was a play first, and what they wanted really was Jackie and Marla to be at each other. They got that, but not the way they wanted it. But so. Yeah.
After 227, fans were left scratching their heads when they noticed Hal had seemingly vanished from Hollywood events. Was it intentional? Did he want out of the spotlight? Speculation ran rampant. Some said he was focusing on family, while others hinted at personal struggles that kept him away from red carpets and fan conventions. In recent years, there have been murmurs about whether Hal would officially retire from acting altogether. Fans have expressed concern over whether we've seen the last of this beloved star. Could it be true, or is it just another gossip mill spinning tales? Life has dealt some heavy blows to Hal Williams over the years. In addition to his professional struggles, he faced personal tragedies that tested his resilience. The entertainment industry can be a lonely place, especially when you lose friends along the way. Hal was particularly affected by the passing of Ralph Waite, his close friend and co-star from The Waltons.
Maybe you ought to let those people know how you feel about the damn festival.
We shared so much laughter and tears. Hal reflected on their friendship during an emotional interview. Losing someone so dear was a stark reminder of life's fragility. Imagine going through life without your closest confidant, someone who understood your struggles in Hollywood. As Hal aged, health concerns began to surface. While he has generally kept a low profile regarding his personal health struggles, there have been whispers about him battling various ailments over the years. Fans were shocked when they saw recent photos of him looking frail and different from his vibrant self on 227.
You have to leave our place so you can come back over to my place. I got it. I like that. That's cool.
It's a poignant reminder that time waits for no one. Even beloved sitcom stars are not immune to life's harsh realities. Despite the challenges he faced, Hal Williams continues to work in Hollywood, albeit at a different pace than during his heyday. His most recent projects include appearances in Disney Family Channel's Snow 2, Brain Freeze, 2008.
Oh, my dear, you're his love, aren't you? You're his love and he doesn't know you either.
And Hallmark's Generation Gap, 2008.
Hey, we heard about your exploits with the cat. You know, you could have killed yourself.
While these roles may not carry the same weight as his earlier successes, they reflect his enduring presence in the industry. Hal's legacy is multifaceted. He will always be remembered as Lester Jenkins, a character who brought warmth and humor into homes across America.
Calvin says it was great, but I want to hear it from you.
She wants to hear it from you.
His refusal to conform to Hollywood standards makes him an inspiration for aspiring actors who wish to stay true to themselves. Hal Williams' life is like a juicy drama filled with ups and downs, reminding us that behind every lovable character is a real person dealing with real hurdles. From navigating scandals on set to standing firm against industry pressures, Hal's journey is one of resilience. Whether you remember him as Lester Jenkins or Smitty the Cop, one thing is clear: Hal Williams is more than just an actor. He's a symbol of authenticity in an industry riddled with compromises. His story serves as a reminder that even amidst sadness and struggle, there is strength and perhaps even humor to be found. So the next time you catch an episode of 227 or hear about one of those classic sitcoms for back in the day, remember, there's more than meets the eye behind those characters we love so much. Behind every laugh lies a story filled with heartache and resilience, a reminder that even our favorite stars are human too. So, here's to Hal Williams, an enduring figure whose legacy will continue to inspire future generations of actors and fans alike. Here's hoping for more stories from Hal Williams. After all, every good gossip deserves a sequel.